What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and today we are going to talk about not getting the, I believe it was called the Spring Heat Mindini something or other event. Obviously, that could easily be changed to Summer Heat. I don't know what the details of the story behind the event, but we did get it. Sorry, JP got it with the story update that we got last night. And that is when they got rank 8. So, besides the fact that this is just, well, it's not content, it's celebration campaigns. We got a very lackluster, basic 8-day campaign last night. We are being locked out of this shop. 10 vouchers, an iridescent orb, 10 crystals. We all want that. There's a new free-to-play unit that came out with the all-out battle. And I think that, you know, you can say, oh, we're always short on orbs, as a general argument when people whine about the orb shortage. But they just blossomed a half dozen or so different units that many of us did not have ranked up. I think that Dread Dragon might actually be a pretty good arena unit right now for his ability to take out Elena. I don't have 2 orbs. 2 orbs and a buttload of blossoms? Can't do it. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of crystals here. I already have these farmed, but some of you free-to-play scrubs and whatnot might not. Teasing. Anyway, but seriously. So a bunch of rank-up materials. Basically everything. What do we have? I'm not hurting for these as much myself lately, but 50 iris. You can bet your ass I'm going to buy 50 iris, 10 crystals, an orb, and I guess I would buy the 10... vouchers. It's such a it's not a very good unit, not in this meta. Anywho, so I'm going to talk about Malcolm's response to this. I want to put it out there that I think it's easy to say. Some people say, you know, this isn't Malcolm doing it, blah blah blah. I know Malcolm doesn't get to make many decisions. I know Malcolm is doing a job, so I may, in this video, in the future, in the past, refer to Malcolm. What I mean is Square's response. What is Square doing? I'm also going to point out some comments below. None of them are personal. I don't believe I know any of these posters, okay? So, if you're the account that I'm like, that's a stupid statement, well, you know, I'm just being harsh, and I don't know you. I'm not trying to attack you. Anyways, I mean, you can pause and read this. I'm just kind of... I don't know if I'm going to read all of it. Malcolm says here he doesn't keep up on JP events much. I've never been sure about that. It's hard to say if he holds his, you know, I don't know if he plays the cards close to his chest and plays dumb, or if he just isn't aware. Now, to be fair, this is a grown man and it's his job, so he's obviously not a hardcore DQT player. You can see his account on the live stream. It's a pretty casual account, but again, this is his job. Anywho, okay, he says he's keeping quiet, and here he's just saying he recognizes the issues, he's reporting it to the team, you know, what he thinks and sees our fears is that it won't come back, that it will come back when it has significantly less value. Again, just reiterating, he can't say anything, which, again, this is not a thing against Malcolm, but Malcolm is never allowed to tell us anything. We just have to trust that the feedback goes through, but honestly, please, in my comments, if you're watching this, even, you know, if you disagree with me, but you watch my videos anyway, well, thank you. Please tell me in the comments how I'm wrong. What have they taken as feedback and fixed? Where's Valencia? Crystal Linda too, but nobody wants Crystal Linda. Where's Valencia? I don't have any awakenings on mine. So, anyways, just kind of spitballing there, and then, yeah, thanks, Malcolm. One of these comments got me, 1 or 2 of them. So this is just, all of this is saying is that it's nice that he is saying what he sees the issues being called out as and what he thinks our fears are, and that's what's being reported. I like that. But you know, this doesn't mean anything. Giving feedback, he's always done that, at least we assume. It's never meant anything, though. Please tell me if I'm wrong, because I've never seen it. Let me see. Something about, Spooky Valencia and Crystalinda, and it said he talked about it in the Discord. I don't give a fuck if he talked about it in the Discord. I'm sorry, it's a private Discord. First of all, it's a mess. Like, I don't like going in there. It's just a handful of snobs that seem to make fun of everyone. And it's privately owned, so if you're like me, if you don't go along with all the cheerleaders in this community, you get kicked out of the Discord. So I don't get to see what Malcolm says. So I don't give a shit that he addressed a major issue in the Discord. I would say the same thing about Reddit, because it's nothing that they marked official. This is not an official Reddit. The Discord is not official. It's, you could call it the main. Okay. But even if you get kicked out of the Discord, even if you get kicked out of the Reddit, you can still read it. What a kindness. Anywho, so yeah, that addresses the issue for dozens of players, this feedback, if it is anything relevant. The one thing, this is kind of the guy that I like. I don't know who Vash is. I've seen him before. I think he has some regard in the community. I disagree with him here. Compared to a lot of other mobile online games, they seem to understand when they make mistakes in the eyes of the community and make an effort of corrective action. When? When have they done that? Every couple of months, Malcolm comes and responds to something and says that he's providing feedback. When has it done anything? I don't know if these hand motions are helping emphasize my point. I've never seen anything result from that. We still miss tons of stuff. We miss banners. We get inferior banners just because we're, a few months ahead of where JP was during a celebration or holiday or something of that nature. Oh, well, they can't put Sorrow on the 50 Scout Summon because he's still alive. Well, you know what? We get screwed every which way. 6 ways to Sunday. Give us a tiny perk every once in a while. Give us one thing that some of the fucking cheerleaders can go, well, I mean, at least we got Sorrow on the value banner early, so that's a plus for global. There's never... What's the plus for global? The Killing Machine retry banner? Good one. That was a good one. That mattered, 14 months ago. Maybe the 99 cent package was global exclusive. That was, they didn't keep that up. That's the kind of thing that you keep up permanently. That's just a mistake, guys. Apparently those paid gem things were great. There's a paid option that may have been global exclusive. I'm not sure on that. When they gave, Emperor Slime and Diamond Slime and the other dude, Metal Dragon, I think. No, it wasn't Metal Dragon. Anywho, Great Dragon. What was it? Oh, the Thanksgiving celebration. Somebody told me that was global exclusive. I don't remember it, so it wasn't very impactful, and it was probably something that was reskinned. Now I've mentioned 3 or 4 things there, but that's over 18 months, guys. And they're very small things, and at least one of them revolves around paid gems. Okay, something more Discord. Talks in the Discord all the time. Don't give a shit. This guy, no, nobody. Good point. If nobody complains, they'll still do that. That's the only reason I'm making a video like this again. People are finally tired of this stuff. I sneak into the main Discord on an alt every once in a while, although it's more trouble than it's worth, and I don't really care for the conversation in there. But I've noticed, I've had other people tell me, like, yeah, they're finally tired of this shit. So that's why I'm making this. And this is why, guys, go on the Twitter. The Twitter. When they screw us, when you keep up with things, when we don't get this shop, when we don't get this banner, when we don't get a gem giveaway, let them know that we know we're getting screwed. You have to be the squeaky wheel. That's why we've never gotten any grease, because you guys don't squeak. I'm honestly thinking of making a Twitter account just to complain. Yeah, it would be more effective than doing it here. Exactly. Go on the Twitter. I say Twitter over Facebook because Facebook is stupid. Like, I prefer having my Facebook personally, but people take Twitter more seriously. Go to a gaming group on Facebook. Oh my god, the stupidity on a Facebook gaming group is unfounded. It makes the conversation in the Discord look enlightened. Weird how this stuff keeps happening. Exactly. This is not a first time thing. Again, I'm only making this video because people are finally upset. Because, I mean, right now you're in a situation where we've got, a new free-to-play S rank. No orbs for it. And it's really, like, you can always say that exists, but they just blossomed so many units. DQ9 gave us 5 units over 4 weeks. I don't think, did we get the anniversary? What did that give us for? There was like a special missions orb, and was there one in the shop? There was probably one in the shop. I don't know, like 2 for this 2-year. We don't have those, the standard stamp, the celebration, the yearly anniversary stamp cards that give us extra orbs. So I feel like DQ9 was light on orbs, because they gave us a couple, but then you had to choose shards or orbs. Sure, shards. Yeah, and if it were going to come out Wednesday or Thursday, why isn't there a notice about it that we would have gotten last night? There's no reason for it not to come with a story update, but I'm holding out, like, guys, save your dailies till night or the morning, after, for me on the East Coast, it's 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Whenever that is for you, 7 hours after reset. I'm sure you're used to it by now. You can hold out hope, because apparently they did translate the shop. Guys, every time I expect basic competency from this game, I'm let down, so I don't know, be prepared for it to come, but don't expect it. At the same time, we didn't get any warning on the campaign. It's not the first recently either. Exactly. It's easier to give more to global as ways to please people most as base expectations as JP got. Square clearly screwed this up. Other games like RSRS gives plenty of buffs and freebies to global versus JP. This is what I'm used to. Look, I'm not going to go on about how much better Dokkan is to its community, because it is flat out, without a doubt, unarguably much kinder to its player base. You can argue that, it's Dragon Ball, so it gets to be that's why it's bigger. Yeah, that is why it's bigger. But the way you treat your community matters a little bit, and it's not even close on par. So yeah, glad to see other players playing different games that are calling out like they can be a lot kinder to us. Yeah, because especially with them doing the crunch right now, we're missing so much. We're missing daily login bonuses. We're missing entire months on the Blossom event. Rewards from everything that happens daily. So daily logins, daily missions, everything. Time on events, stamina. What extra stamina expenditure gets you? In terms of like missions and feats and stuff like that. Give us something. We are strictly inferior to the Japanese version. Strictly inferior. Okay. This I don't think was anything too important here. Global's a copy-paste of JP. It's not. we get most of what JP gets, and those missing bits can be significant. Yeah, that is exactly it. That's how I feel about it exactly. And then there's just one other post, and it is just him saying, Malcolm saying, I answered this question somewhere else, but it's this little line here. That being said, I feel the DQ Tact team has been responsive to past community complaints, so I'm optimistic that there will be a resolution. I've said this 5 times so far. Where? When? Tell me when. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Tell me when it mattered. Tell me when they fixed something. They haven't fixed Spooky Valencia and Crystal Linda. I've brought this up a couple of times. I'm going to be mildly insulting here. If you weren't upset about the 1-year celebration banner falsely advertising that there would be general pool units in it, because it did not have general pool units in it. The 30 the 10 stamp gem banner for the 1-year anniversary, it did not have general pool in it, which is good. They advertised in game that you could get those characters in the banner. That's false advertising. They are advertising you can get characters that aren't in there. That's a big deal. They did nothing. Nothing. If you've played other gachas, a banner typo, kind of a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. Nothing. Zero, guys. They did nothing. They didn't even respond to it. One of the things that led me to quit, if they're not going to fix stuff like that, if they're not going to correct and or apologize for false advertising units in a banner in a gacha game, we're fucked. So anyway, Doom and Gloom came back today. And I just want to point out, I've been saying this for a couple of days, like the last week. If you guys are tired of this stuff, go to the Twitter. Well, let me shame you guys for a second before I leave after yelling. This is the Twitter, okay? The English Twitter. This is, this post is always on top, so it's got a couple of comments here. They're all like, hey, hi, cool. Please, do that. But since the problems came out, this post came out 3 hours ago, one comment. Cool. Cheerleader comment. This post, one comment. Some people are upset about the value of cost of the 50 pull. I think that's I liked the 50 pull. It sucked that it didn't have Sorrow and the DQ monster stuff in there. Still an amazing banner. No reason that it needed to not have more stuff in it, but if you ever pay for content in this game, you can't complain about the value of the 50 scout. Anyway, it's not that it shouldn't have been fixed. It's just it's still amazing value. So, two comments. Anyway, that's just really nothing. There's nothing relevant here, other than one snarky response here. Can I use the new almanac to find the stages to farm the new events? I couldn't remember where the Masquerader was, so I thought, brilliant idea, I'll go check the almanac last night. The almanac isn't updated for the new content yet. It's not in there. Killing Machine isn't in there. The Masquerader isn't in there. It's not in the almanac yet, so good job. Thank you for that useful tool. Anyway, guys, get on the Twitter. Put out some WTFs, okay? WTF. Why aren't we getting this? Why aren't we getting that? Why are we constantly screwed? And you want to know what you miss? Go to Twitter. Go to the Japanese page, okay? You can scroll back. Do this right. Takes a sec. That's a 1.5 at Golden Week. Yeah. This is where we are. Okay. So that's where we're going to be next week. Let me see. Yeah, there's that. What's this? Oh yeah, the special lineup in with the one confirmed S rank is now available. Only 12 characters with a... I missed this before. I just kind of scrolled past this. This is part of that celebration I was talking about. So it looks like it's a paid... it's either a 10 stamp banner or a paid once only with somewhat relevant 50 point units only as the spotlights. Sorry. So... Special lineup. I don't know if that means stamp card or not, but hey, this is probably not something you want to spend your gems on, but it's not the worst banner I've ever seen. Nice to have an option. This is something about like lottery tickets and whatnot. That's something I know we don't get in global. They could give us some other compensation though for it. Another thing about that. Yeah, I completely missed that banner before, but there's so many banners that we don't get. Yeah, so this is what we're on now. They had one campaign that started a day after, so we might get more today. I don't know. I'm not sure what that middle one is. Yeah, so this is there's a lottery that gave out gems, tickets. That's the login. Anywho, they don't have a... Well, I mean, the shop, I showed you the shop. It's on the Reddit. Marco linked it. They data mined it from the global version, so it is translated. I don't know why we didn't get it. So even if they do give it to us, why can't we have it now? It's pretty boring. Well, look, it's the first time we've had what seems like it's going to be a boring week on global. Why are we doing it? Like, you're crunching us. We're getting screwed with the crunch. I want to be caught up because we get screwed. You know, there's hopefully less potential to be screwed if we're caught up. But like, just, God, help us a little bit along the way, guys. Like, give us something. What's the one concession they gave us so far for the crunch? Just before I came back, they gave like 100 stamina juices. When they gave you guys, what, like 2 holiday events in the middle of DQ Die or something like that? Or DQ8? I don't know, something. Such a tiny thing. Like 100 stamina herbs, I don't even know if that's a week of stamina. So, just tell Square that you demand more, guys, please. My stupid little videos that get a couple hundred views aren't enough. You guys need to go out and ask WTF. Okay? Later, guys.